This is the Tesla Model S, and in this video we're going to go through all the accessories that I've purchased for this car over the years. So without further delay, let's get started. Now before we start, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on the Tesla Model S. This car was first launched in 2012, and this is the Mark I version. The Mark II version, which I'll just put on the screen just now, was introduced in around March 2016. But a lot of the accessories that we're going to go through, you can fit to virtually any Model S or X or 3 or Y or a lot of other cars as well. So, first accessory is the keyring. So, let's just get this key out. So this is the actual, slidey here. So this is the actual key for the Model S, and this is the sort of the wallet for it, you could say. And it just slides in here. You get it from the Tesla. You used to be able to get this from the Tesla accessory shop. I'm not sure if it's still available or not, but we got these for free when we first picked up our car because they made such a mess of delivery. I think these are still available. Now, a lot of the new cars that have just been launched in 2023, they don't actually require a key. You can actually use your phone as a key, so the first accessory is probably less relevant. But if you're buying a second-hand one or a used one, then obviously it still applies to you. So, moving on to the front of the car, this is one of the first accessories that we purchased, was this piece of trim. Chrome trim runs along the front of the car. Originally, this sits on a black plastic here, and the reason I got this chrome was I managed to hit something quite low down and it dented the black plastic, so I got a piece of chrome trim just to cover that up. But it looks quite good, matches in with the rest of the chrome. Now the original cone on the Model S, this section here, the original grille that they've got here, was actually in black, and I'll show you a picture of that, how it originally was. And that was originally black, but I got this painted body colour just to match in with the rest of the car. So that's an additional extra that we've done. And of course, this is a vinyl number plate. In the UK, you have to have a certain criteria. One of the criteria is that you have to have the postcode and the vendor that sold you the plate on the actual plate. So we've got that there, so it should be, I think it's a legal accessory, but some may disagree with it, but certainly shows the registration nice and clearly. Now moving around to the back of the car, we've got a similar plate on the back, as in this section here. So it's a colour match for the back of the car. This is from a company called 4 Dot Number Plates, and they make various designs for the back of the car, and they don't just do it for Tesla, they do it for other brands of car as well. Now moving to the wheels. Now when we first purchased the car came with a different set of alloy wheels. The shadow's getting in the way there. So it came with a different set of alloy wheels, which I'll show you just now on the screen, and we replaced them with these. We replaced them with these slipstream wheels, which I preferred, and we bought these direct from Tesla. I think there was a £1,200 option. So, but that was including fitting, and they removed the tire pressure monitors and put them on these wheels as well. But in addition to that, in addition to the wheels that have changed, I've actually put on decals onto these wheels as well. You may or may have not spotted them, and that's these here. These are the decals, and these actually are self-adhesive decals that go onto every spoke, and I'll put the company names down below. And for the whole car, I think it cost about £45, and they're shipped direct from the States. Now moving indoors, there we are. Moving into the car, we've got some accessories as well. The first ones are at ground level, are the chrome pedals. So originally the Model S that we have, which is a 2015 model, came with black rubber pedals, but we got these chrome finish ones, and including so 3 pedals that we got, starting from the corner for the brake and the accelerator, and also for the for your footrest as well. So so as I said, those were additionals, and these are the one on the left hand side. That's just adhesive tabs that sticks to it, and these ones actually wrap around the original pedal on the accelerator, and with the brake you take the rubber pad off and you just wrap this around the pedal. So moving in, what you'll find in the original Model S and the Model X, it had this storage cupboard, not storage bin, underneath the main screen. What you would find was that if you did any kind of harsh acceleration or harsh acceleration, the items that you had in here would slide out and onto the center console. So that obviously is not acceptable. So we have this this tray that we purchased from Carina Larsen. This is a Norwegian company. In fact, you can probably see their, I wonder if you can see their email address there. We bought this quite a few years ago, but I don't know if they actually do this tray anymore. It's a very high quality product, wrapped in Alcantara, and they make it for left-hand drive and right-hand drive cars. You have to be specific what you want, and if they're still in business, then of course it's worth getting in touch with them. And for the avoidance of doubt, I'm not sponsored by any of these accessory companies that I'm mentioning at the moment. So that's the storage tray, and that just slots in here. Now also, let me switch that radio off. Now also, the center console in the original Model S, up until about March or April 2016, there was no center console. It was just a large gap here, which I'll show you on the screen now. I've got a photograph of it, and that was the original format. But I actually got in one of these center consoles from a Chinese company. I'll put the link on the screen. That pops in like that. Not the same quality as a Tesla accessory, I have to say, but the Tesla accessory cost at that time £1,200, or about $1,500, whereas this one cost I think it was £370, so about $500 roughly. But the quality is not that good, but it doesn't rattle or shake when you're driving, which is the main thing, but it does the job. Another accessories that I've purchased is a sunglass holder, which just clips up onto your sun visor. It's not too bad. I mean, it does the job, but not exclusive just for this car. Obviously, that would fit in any car. Now, looking at the seats, we've also purchased these support cushions for the front two seats, and the elastic has gone a little bit on these, so that probably needs replacing. But usually they're sitting up here, and it gives you good neck support if you're on a longer journey. Now, heading around to the back, we've also got these seat belt covers. These I think they just look quite nice, but completely useless in all fairness. But it's just a preference. They sit like that on the back seat belt. You can also get one for the middle one, but I didn't bother. So it's just for the two outer seat belts. And while we are in the back here, what else was there I was going to tell you? So moving to the boot of the trunk, we have this cable, or not so much a cable, it's more of a string, a nylon string that attaches itself to the rear parcel shelf. Now the reason I got this is that, other than that, if we didn't have this cable attached here, then the shelf would just always lay down, and it's just a bit easier if you can if the shelf can lift itself, so it makes loading a little bit easier for the boot. Now I'm going to have to wait until evening to show you the next accessories, and those are actually the puddle lights, which you can't see during the day because it's just too bright. And we got these from a company called Abstract Ocean, and we'll show you those just in a few minutes once it gets a bit darker. So back inside again, and I forgot to mention these small bits of silver trim, which I've actually got on both the gear selector and on the indicator stock, and these you can purchase as I said online as well. I'll put the website below, and these come in a pack along with this piece of plastic trim. It's held up quite well. It's about 6 years old now, but it's held up quite well, and it just makes the switch gear look a little bit more attractive. And that's on the passenger side. You also have similar ones on the rear passenger and the rear passenger window switches. You can actually get covers that cover these plastic switches as well, as they make them chrome, if you really want to do that as well. Those are available. And this was the puddle lights I mentioned earlier. Now that's a bit darker, we can show them to you. So these are from Abstract Ocean. So we have a Tesla T in the front, on the front two doors, and the back we've changed them to S for a Model S. And that's the puddle lights for the Model S that we got from Abstract Ocean. Now, probably one of the most important accessories is this integrated dash cam. Now, the original Teslas did not come with dash cams installed in them, and so this is a IRO dash cam, and it is actually integrated in with the it's actually integrated into the rear view mirror housing. Now, I'll show you that inside. So that's it on the inside. So you can see how well integrated it is, and it's custom made for the 2012 to the 2016 or 2017 Tesla Model S. So it's very well integrated, and it's just an SD card. It's not rear facing only, it's only front facing only. Sorry, it's only front facing only, not rear facing. And one final accessory is a brighter light for the trunk or the boot, and that is from it's actually a light bar that fits underneath the tray. It's actually fitted with a Velcro, and it really does give a much brighter light than the standard light that are supplied, because as you can see, the standard lights are just these small dim ones on the side, whereas this light bar fits under the tray, and it makes visibility excellent, especially at night. There's also another light here, which is also fairly useless, but as I said, this is from, gosh, what's the company called? RPM Tesla. I'll put it on the screen anyway, their website. Well, that's the end of the video, and if you've learned anything new, please like, subscribe and share the video. It would be very much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.